Hello everybody. So originally I was not going to post a video today, but then Marvel dropped 4 new trailers for upcoming Disney Plus shows. They dropped one for Wanda Vision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and What If. And they were amazing. I knew I had to talk about them, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk about the 4 new trailers for Marvel's upcoming Disney Plus TV shows. Let's go. So first, I'm going to talk about What If. This is the one that I'm probably least excited about, but I'm pretty excited about it still. I'm very excited for this. And if you don't know, What If, I guess, was a series of comics that Marvel did a few years ago where they would swap out one detail from a story and see how different the events would play out. And I think this trailer does a good job at showing us what kind of things we're gonna get, even though we kind of knew what we were gonna, we kind of knew beforehand what kind of things were gonna happen. But the trailer shows us that we're gonna see stuff like Peggy getting the Super Soldier Serum instead of Steve Rogers. And what if T'Challa got abducted by Yondu and became Star-Lord, and we see a zombie Captain America, and we see a Doctor Strange versus an evil Doctor Strange. We still, of course, get Iron Man eating the donut. I guess that's the constant thing throughout all timelines, is Iron Man always eats the donut in Iron Man 2. But yeah, this is definitely a very interesting concept that I'm excited to see how they handle it. And again, I'm least excited about it, but that's just more saying how good the rest of the stuff are and less about this, because this is very exciting. So yeah, this trailer definitely got me excited for what this TV show is going to be, and yeah, I'm very excited for it. Next up, I'm going to talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we were originally supposed to get this one 4 months ago, but then, 2020 happened and it got delayed until March of next year. And this is one that I am really excited about. I think out of the 4, I'm most excited about what this one is going to be, because I just think I love the idea of having Falcon and Winter Soldier teaming up and their banter. Get a little bit of that in the trailer, a little bit of their banter. At the end, we have Falcon making fun of his cyborg brain. He's like, oh, it's malfunctioning, I can see the smoke. It's like, I love that kind of banter between them. We get a little bit of action in this trailer with Falcon trying to fly away to escape the missiles. That looked like a really awesome action scene. I can't wait to see fully what it is in the TV show. And it looks like from the trailer that this show is going to sort of explore how the world is kind of struggling to get back to normal after the events of Endgame. And at one point, Bucky says people need something to get behind, and I think that kind of means that Falcon is going to become Captain America by the end of this show. I think that's what the show is going to be about, is Falcon becoming the new Captain America. There's definitely a lot of things about, the shield. I think Captain America's shield, you have Falcon say, the legacy of the shield is complicated. So I definitely think that there's going to be some level of this show that's going to be bringing Falcon to the point where he can become the next Captain America, and that's pretty exciting. And it also looks like that the show is going to be, I think it's supposed to be a bit of a spy thriller type of thing, so I'm definitely excited about that. This one is definitely the one that I'm most excited about, and I mean, it just looks so good to have Falcon and the Winter Soldier together with their banter and stuff, so I'm really excited about this one. Then, Loki. So the trailer starts off with pretty much the scene from Endgame where Loki picks up the Tesseract and gets transported somewhere, and it's setting up that that's sort of what the story of this is going to be, of what happens after he, disappears with the Tesseract. And we see that he gets transported somewhere where he pretty much immediately gets captured by Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, and you get a little bit of banter between Owen Wilson and Loki, and he's like, oh, I don't like to talk. He's like, well, I know you like to lie, which you just did, because we both know you love to talk. Talky, talky, talky. That's such a funny scene. I think that I hope that there's a lot more of that in the TV show, because I think the banter between them seems really good. And then they mentioned something about the TVA and how time works differently there. I'm very interested to see what that means, what the TVA is. And then at one point, Loki says, Heimdall, brother, get ready, or something along those lines. So that's kind of exciting. I guess we're going to see Thor and Heimdall in this at some point. And yeah, this seems like a very interesting show. I'm not sure what it's going to be. It seems like with a lot of these shows, it's not really telling us what it's going to be, really, like what the plot's going to be, but it just looks really interesting. So, plus, I mean, it's always amazing to see more Loki in the MCU, so, I mean, I'm all for it. And lastly, Wanda Vision. So this is the one that's coming the soonest out of all of these TV shows. It's going to be dropping January 15th. And I still have no idea what the heck is going on in this show. It's really confusing. It seems like it's going to be like a sitcom inside of Wanda's head where she recreates Vision, and I just don't know what is going on, but I'm very interested to watch this and see what is the deal with it. So, yeah, this one really looks interesting. We're gonna get more of Randall Park's character from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Thanks, I'm also a youth pastor.
We get Darby back from the first two Thor movies, which is kind of cool. And pretty much this trailer, along with the previous trailer and all the information that we had before that, has pretty constantly kept me excited, confused, intrigued, and nervous about this. And the reason I'm nervous is because I think it could very possibly lose some of the more casual fans of Marvel. I think it might be going a little too weird and confusing with it, so I'm a bit nervous that it will lose a lot of people before it is able to explain everything. So that's my only fear about this. But even with that, I think that Marvel has done the work. I think it has done enough work to get people hooked on it to where I think they could take a risk like this and it will pay off and it will work, because they've set up, they did the Infinity Saga, and people, they got people to the point where they are, they love Marvel, they're big Marvel fans, they're hooked on Marvel, so I'm not too worried about it. I think that, again, they've done the work to take a risk like this, but I am slightly nervous that it may not work as well as they want it to. They might, again, lose some people who are just way too confused and just don't understand what's happening and aren't willing to wait the amount of time that they need to understand it all. So, again, that's my only fear. But I'm very excited about this, and I cannot wait for January 15th so I can finally see this. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the 4 new Marvel TV show Disney Plus trailers that just dropped. Please comment below your thoughts on them. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Are you excited? Are you too confused by WandaVision? Comment all that stuff below. And remember to like, subscribe, check out some of my other videos. And with that said, that's a wrap.